My name is Nick. Hello, people out there. For those that don't know me, that's what my name was. It's Nick. And I'm here to share my testimony very quickly. Limited time on this video. Born in Romania. Birth parents passed away. Birth mum had malnourished and was pregnant with me. I had to get C-sectioned out of her to survive. 3 months premature. They popped me on oxygen machines. Was in an orphanage for 5 years since I was 0 years of age. Moved to Australia from an adopted couple that came over to adopt me and brought me over. That lasted to 2009. A lot of family violence and child abuse, etc., especially from the father. And I went to schools, started doing drugs and smoking in schools at the Oval. Moved on to care, did smoking there as well. I was a very violent young kid in care, gave a lot of carers a lot of grief. I also went to schools there, a special school, because I've got a intellectual disability and I picked on a lot due to disability. People don't want to accept you for who you are. You don't want to have, anyway. Lived in that town in care for 3 years. Went to school there. Turned 18, did drugs, ice, heroin, you name it. A lot of drugs under the sun. Done a lot of drinking and alcohol, etc. Moved to Castlemaine. I ended up in a psych ward a few times. Mental health stuff. And moved to my own place in Castlemaine once I've recovered from that a couple of times. And went to a few churches, but I went for the wrong reasons. I'm not going to go there. But went to churches for the wrong reasons, just to look for friendship, but not the sort of friendship that you would have today. It's for the wrong reasons. I was more a person that always wanted sex type thing back then. I was a prostitute. But that was back then. Anyway, now it's different. I also came to Christ in 2014, and that changed my life forever. Jesus means a lot to me. He's been great. And since then, I've been a very passionate believer, even though I was against Christianity and religion and all that sort of stuff. Before I was saved, I was very hesitant. People did judge me, even Christians, young Christians especially. And people all thought he was a selfish, useless brat, which I was. But it didn't give them the right to judge. But I had great ministers that told everyone to shut up, literally, and to stop judging me, to reach out to me. I was a person that was from the community that needed love, support, reaching out, lots of hugs, lots of kisses, etc. back then. Still do to this day, don't stop loving one another, that's all I can say. And that's what brought me to Christ, was unconditional love. Love is important. So since I came to Christ, that was a very powerful encounter I had that day, especially when I got baptised, got cleaned, got off the drugs. That was my discipline. I didn't want to be baptised before I wanted to get off the drugs first before I got baptised. That's better, that makes sense. And the alcohol. Anyway, I got over all that big hurdle. And so I disciplined myself with that, because it was pointless getting baptised and still doing drugs and all that sort of stuff. So I wanted to give all that up first. It was very hard, especially going through cold turkey and addictions and Anyway, long story short, that changed my life forever. I've done ministries ever since then, reached out to people. I come clean, came to faith. I've loved God ever since, serving God. I've helped at funerals, weddings, you name it. I've always mentioned about God to people. I don't shut up about it, I'll tell you. People get annoyed about it, but too bad. God's important. I've always got to put him first. And I think it's amazing to show that there's hope. What I've been through is hell and trauma constant 24 hours a day of hell and trauma. Imagine you guys enter the gates of hell. You go where Satan is. That's what I've experienced. It is, you don't even want to know. You know what path you should take. Put it this way: choose God, choose heaven. There is faith, salvation. There is hope. There is hope. There is big, big, big hope. And if I can overcome all these hurdles back then, and if God can bring me to Him and I can come to faith to Him, there is no excuse. If I can come to Christ from being in the dark pit of hell, you guys can too. No excuses. God is great. He has saved me. If He can save me, He can save you guys. Peace out, guys. God bless you. Love to chat with you here and there. And yeah, this is my faith journey of how I've come to Christ. God bless you. You have a great time. And now I'm a happy man, loving God, serving God, etc. Clean too.